corn steak seasoning, and I already got this hot. So I have a portable flat iron grill that I put on top of the stove, and it'll give me the marks on the steak. So I do asparagus. It's a little bit thicker, but in my asparagus I take and I put a wet paper towel underneath, and I put a wet paper towel on top, and I put it in a microwave bowl, and I put a serving size, however many, 6, 7, 8, and I put them in the microwave. Since it's bigger size, normally the skinnier ones I put for 3 minutes, but since it's bigger, I'm going to put 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Well, let's go 3:45, and that'll make them soft. Okay, so I'm going to do something odd you normally wouldn't have with steak dinner. I'm doing tater tots, and I put the pan, some olive oil in the pan, and I'll do the tater tots each side, and I'll flip them and I'll brown them up. Then I like putting cheddar on my tater tots, and I'm going to put some sauteed onions on them, and then I'm going to dip them in mustard. Believe it or not, it's really good. So sorry if any of you have asked me questions. I'll try to read and look. So I just take frozen tater tots, and it's probably going to be hot because I kept turning it on and turning it off while I was trying to prep. Bear with me here. I'm just making for me, so. And I have my favorite little, these are my favorite little metal clippers. So I got some onions I'm sauteing also. I like, believe it or not, this is going to be good. So my steak sauce, you get this at Publix in the refrigeration section above the meat. It's kind of a sweet flavor, but it's really good, old-fashioned steak sauce. So, and then the seasoning, the rub for the steak is Longhorn seasoning rub. So, I like getting a good sear on the steak. And remember, I got the asparagus in there for about 3 minutes, 45 seconds. I got it in a microwave container. You put wet paper towel, and then you put the asparagus, and you put another wet paper towel, and you microwave it. It comes out soft. So my sauce for the asparagus is going to be melted butter and some lemon juice and salt on top of the asparagus. It's really good. So now I'll take the paper towel so that when we take the tater tots out, we'll put it on the paper towel, and then we'll take the paper towel out and put the cheese and onions on it. So I season up my onions with salt and lots of pepper. I like putting lots of pepper on the sauteed, for my sauteed onions. I don't hold back, as you can see. Pepper, 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 pepper. Love it. A little bit of pepper for the steak too. So now, take the steak. Got one side. I do crisscross on it too. So I'll show you all where I like the steak to look like. So let's put the steak. Whoops. And the steak to look like that on one side. There's the hash browns. There's the onions. So now I just take the tater tots, roll them around, and olive oil, and that way I'm going to get both sides real crispy brown, like a fried crispy brown instead of a I don't like them in the oven. I mean, they're okay, but I like them much better. Take the frozen tots and put them in a little olive oil. They turn out really good. Really crispy. And since I like putting cheddar on them, I like the crispy with the cheddar. So you take the onions that we put here. I'm sure it's going to be odd for you to see and someone putting cheese and sauteed onions on tater tots, and then I'll dip it in mustard. It's actually, I love mustard on my tater tots and cheese. It's really good. So I have my little dipping canisters here, a little dipping thing for the steak. So in the background, I got Taylor Swift Era Tour music playing. I watched in the movie theater. It was actually really good. I was pleasantly surprised how good she is in concert. So I take out the asparagus here, and I'll take the butter and I'll melt the butter for about 40 seconds. The amount, good chunk of butter, probably a couple tablespoons, and melt that down. You want to cover it so it doesn't splatter all over the microwave. So now I got my steak each side. See that in there? It's split. Now I put it long ways so I get a crisscross on both sides. So it will be crisscross marks on both sides. And this is a ribeye steak. You gotta make sure sauteed onions with this here. Now I got my bowl here. Take this is the paper towel from the asparagus. You take, this is what the asparagus looks like cooked. Nice and hot and steamed, but it's cooked. It's really good. See here? Put the bowl here. So, okay. So let's remove this real quick. It's hot, it's really hot. So we take the asparagus here. And let's see, the onions look like they're just about right. So we'll take that off. We'll take our butter that we melted. And I have lemon juice here. And I take the lemon juice and the melted butter. I give it about 3 or 4 squirts. Asparagus. Stir it up a little bit. Take some salt. Put it on the asparagus, right like that. And pour the lemon butter on the asparagus, like that. So we got the asparagus. Now, we take our hash brown, or our tater tots, give them another roll, brown them up a little better. They're almost done. We don't want them too burnt. Okay. So now we take here the steak. You see how you got the, let's see if I can show you real quick. This is the crisscross that I was talking about. So now I got it on, one more side. It's almost done. You got the asparagus with the butter and lemon butter sauce and salt. Steamed in the microwave for about 3 minutes. The thicker ones for about 3 minutes, 30 seconds. The skinnier ones about 3 minutes. So now I'm going to take the tater tots off. Right here. So this is the tater tots. And just put them in a little olive oil and just brown them on both sides. They're really crispy. Very good. So just let them sit on that for a second. Of course, we're going to salt them up. Right, like that. And now we're going to take them off there. And I'm going to put some cheddar cheese on them. I got cheddar cheese slices, sharp cheddar. I just put a couple slices on top, right here like this. And I put it in the microwave, melt up the butter real quick. So we'll put it in there, and we'll go about 30 seconds. Okay, the steak should be just about ready. I do medium well. So you don't have to do all the brown marks like I do, but I make sure the steak gets pretty well cooked. I don't know what I do with my head. So this is the steak. It's right there, ribeye. Nice good marks on it. And then this is the steak sauce. You get it at Publix in the meat section, and it's kind of sweet. Old-fashioned, but it's really good. Sometimes when you're in the mood, not always for the hot, sour stuff. So I got that for the steak. Now the tater tots. Turn everything off. Tater tots. Remember, I was doing a little something you probably never seen before. Is I'm doing tater tots with sharp cheddar and then sauteed onions on top. You know, like loaded tater tots, kind of. Take the sauteed onions, and then when I eat them, I'm gonna have some mustard, and I'm gonna dip the tater tots and sauteed onions in my mustard. I know you gotta try it. I know it might not sound good, but try it sometimes. Really delicious. So here's my mustard for my tater tots. So let's see if we can get you a picture of the full meal. Let's see here. And remember, the seasoning rub is, I use Longhorn Steakhouse seasoning. I put olive oil on the steak. I rub down both sides with the Longhorn seasoning. And then I cooked it on the portable grill that I put on top of the stove to get the marks on the steak. And then the asparagus and the butter and lemon sauce. So this is going to be my dinner, y'all, right there. And I'm going to eat it. So hope you all enjoyed. And thank you for joining. And I'll be back in a little bit after I eat. And I'm going to play on my PS5 in my game room. So I'll see you all in a little bit. Bye.